Hey, it's Dave Knight here at Dave Knight Trading. Thanks for watching. Thank you for being here. Today is Tuesday, February 13th. Um, Changing my focus a little bit. I still got a 50,000 account, but I opened up a $25,000 account because I was thinking after watching a few videos over the weekend and thinking about how I want to attack the market. Um, 1500 and 1500. So you got a 1500 drawdown against a $1,500 target. That's very similar to the other company I used to trade with. Um, I'm trying to trade 9 contracts at the 25 in the MNQ. This is my account balance today and how I did. So I am working my way, hopefully this time, to 53,000, and then this one needs to be 26.5. Um, This is at day 5, by the way, on this one, 135, and I'm at 139. So I started this year at 122, by the way. So I've got a lots of work to do, and I have to be a lot more proactive in my money management. Um, but I did do a lot of studying over the last few weeks, trying to come up with a way to attack the markets. Today was kind of easy though. It was a down day. Um, so it was a matter of I didn't catch any of the 8:30 move. I have been sick over the last week or so. I'm finally starting to feel a little bit better, although I haven't been able to get my voice back all the way yet. So I'm still trying to um, take care of business here. So once again, 135 can qualify for a payout for March 1st if I can get to 53,000 in the next 2 days. I'm trying not to worry about that, and just let it flow and let it do what it's going to do and get there when I get there, as opposed to a lot of my problems have come in because I'm pressing too hard. Um, so you can see that at both trading accounts won today. This is in my wheelhouse when it's a down day. I usually win most of my down days, just because I'm a better short side trader than a long side trader, because the market moves down quicker on the short without the nasty retracements that you see uh, overall. Now I have moved my charts around a little bit. My 4-minute chart is off to my right now. Over here on this screen, you can't see on the screen, and my 369 chart is over here on my left, and then the 4-minute is obviously on the right, and then I got my 1 2 3 chart in the middle. Notice that I got rid of volume on the 4-minute chart. I'm trying to use this chart as just simply looking at the markets of which direction do I want to trade. This is where I started taking on shorts, by the way, right here, and then again here, and I was able to capture that move as well. So I was able to capture this move in the 25K account, and then the 50K account. I was able to capture this move in the afternoon. I did not trade the morning. I looked at 1 p.m. and on today to trade. I slept in. I just not feeling. I had my alarm set at 8, and I was still out of it at 8 a.m. So I didn't actually trade. I didn't actually start my trading day until after 12:30 roughly today when I finally got my computers on. This is interesting. Look at the 4-minute chart. Coming down here to the S3 mark again. And we've been there before. Today actually moved a 12p move, by the way. Look at that. If you're this is doesn't happen very often, but look, and most of this move happened after the 8:30 report release this morning. So, and then it tried to recover, and then it sold off into the afternoon so far. Now, it doesn't mean it won't recover between here and 4 o'clock. The NQ is the ultimate double-edged sword market that I've ever seen in my lifetime. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? We hit all-time highs. I think we had all-time highs yesterday too. Friday, you hit all-time highs. Yesterday, it hit all-time highs and sold off, and today it continued to sell off. So from the high to the low right now, it's about 600 points lower. Now, points meaning a full point, not a tick. So this is set up in points. So that's 333 points the market fell today from the open. And now you take that times 4, so 333 times 4 is the equivalent ticks that we moved today. So we moved 1,332 ticks, but we moved 333 points. I like to look at the NASDAQ as points, a full point. That makes more sense to me than looking at it as 4 ticks and whatnot. Although I have not dropped 1R. Here, let me pull this up and get the 4-minute chart off the screen here. I've kept my stops at 25 and 50. So here's how I set up my 9 contracts. I decided I'm taking 6 off at the initial 1.5p target. Then I'm going after 2 at a 3p. And then this is set up for the tortoise. These two are actually the 3 contracts below is actually set up towards the tortoise side of the trade where I'm trying to capture larger profits. And I was able to have a couple good trades today that was able to capture some of those larger profits. I did not get a 6p move at any point during my day. 6p is not the same. These are ticks. So the market moving 166 ticks in my favor. That did not happen. It did move 83 in my favor, and it did move 42 in my favor today several different times. I apologize. I'm struggling. This has kicked my ass, this illness this last time. My wife got the flu. My mother-in-law is not doing well at all. She's moved to skilled nursing. So I've been dividing my time between taking care of my wife, trying to be the best husband that I can. One of the things I learned at Tony Robbins, by the way, but I think I'll leave you on this because I just don't feel real good. Still under the weather, still trying to get better. Is do the opposite of what I think I've actually said this. We talked about this in another video. Tony Robbins says, do the opposite of what you normally would do. And for instance, I made dinner the other night. I went and did grocery shopping. I did laundry. I did shit that I should be doing already, right? And trying to be a better helpmate from my wife. And that's anyway. So I'm nowhere near perfect. I'm nowhere near where I need to be, but I am trying to be a better man. So I get up every morning and I do my affirmations now. I'm thankful for the things that I got in my life that I can control, right? I can't really control when I wake up other than my alarm. My alarm went off at 8 o'clock this morning, but I was mentally, I don't know. I was not ready to get up. So I went back to bed and I told myself I would trade the afternoon session today. So knowing I can trade either the morning or the afternoon, I'm not trying. What I'm doing is not putting pressure in the month of February. I'm going to get, my plan hopefully is to take 20, 25K accounts at some point. Maybe this 50K will be the one that pays me, and I can use that one. So to get 2,000, you can withdraw 1,500 from the 25K account. So I am looking at only trading 9, 6, or 3 contracts at the 25K. At this one here, when you get the 80% discount, it's $29.40, I believe. So less than $30. So you can get 3 at the 80% discount. You can get 3 EAs under $100. But I want to get paid. So these two is that I'm hoping to get paid on. 2,000 on this one, 1,500 on here, and then get 3,500, and hopefully by mid requested money no later than, hopefully, knock on wood, mid-March, and getting paid by April on these two. But I'm doing my best not to worry about how I do on any given day. I have put in. Actually, I need to. I just thought about this. I had it on the other rhythmic, but I forgot this one. Let me think about how I have to do this again. I think view risk parameters. Say OK. Minimum account balance. We want to buy the trader. Auto liquidate. Enabled. Criteria. Loss limit. Threshold 500. Well, actually, I want to make this 550 to start with. You know what? We'll go 575. Give myself a little bit of room below the 500 mark. And then we have to go underneath that. So you can lose. So I'm trying not to have 2 losing days in a row, basically. Or no more than 2 losing days in a row. So set apply changes. Okay, so we have to apply. Where's the apply button at? Apply. Alright, so I've actually know how to set up my limits. Yay! Alright, so I want to go back to where I was looking at before. Alright, what happened to it? Where'd they go? Why can't I ever figure this damn thing out? Order book. No. Thought if you hit that trader dashboard, maybe? Ah, there it is. Alright. See if that's where I want it to be. Yes, so let's move this over a little bit. Auto liquidate peak balance. I think that's right. Okay, so let's move this over and out of the way. Alright, so then I have set up an ouch point on the 25K that will stop me from doing stupid shit. And I actually set up the others at 750, I believe. So this stopped me from being stupid, which, you know, I'm quite capable of being stupid. This is interesting. Look what we moved back to. This is the 369 chart. We've tested the 200 bar several different times today. 1, 2, I guess 3 is when I was looking at it earlier today. Here's where I was looking at trading in the beginning, 115. There's another time we hit the 200 bar, went above it, and then we stayed under it for the most part during the session. All right. We're way under it on our 4-minute chart. In fact, we've been down to S3, close to it several times today. There's S3 right there. S2's up here. We've been trading in between pretty much in the afternoon, S2 to S3. Here's your VWAP. Reached it roughly here, and I started my afternoon session. I was short for the most part. I think I attempted 1 or 2 longs today trying to catch. I think I was right at the 1 o'clock mark. I stopped at the, well, roughly it's what, 2:31. I stopped before, what, 2:15 today, I guess, overall. So, whoops, shit. Get back here. So, this is the stochastic from Dr. Barry Burns believes in the stochastic. So, I put the stochastic on my 4-minute chart. I am not using it to trade off of. I'm still going through his courses to see if I want to use it at all or not. But I did take volume off my 4-minute chart. The only chart that's got volume on, a volume oscillator right now for me, is my 369 chart. And what I'm looking for, I tried to put an alert on the damn thing, but it didn't work. I want it to alert me when we go over 50. So this down over here is only at 20, there was that say 36. So I want it to alert me when our volume goes above 50. This was 67 right here. And you see it sold off some more. But my alert's not going off, so I don't know. I've got the alert here. Maybe someone can tell me what I'm doing wrong here. So I've tried all kinds of different things trying to get, whoops. I've tried all kinds of ways of trying to get this to sound off. This is what I got up here for now. If anyone can send me a video or tell me where I'm screwing up, I've tried percent. I tried arithmetic. The only thing I haven't tried is pips. I've tried ticks. I've tried all kinds of things to see what this would, if it gets above what I'm trying to say, cross above, greater than, doesn't really matter. Look back period. Yeah, so between these two, one, does it go from 50 to 55 higher, get crosses above 50? So like this right here, it crossed above 50. So I want an alert to come off to let me know the volume is high, and this might be an event. So I'm trying to get an alert to come off of this. So if anyone knows what I'm screwing up here on Ninja, I'd really appreciate it. Maybe I'll just make a video specifically about this to see so I want the alert to go off if volume crosses above 50. So this is 40 over here. This bar went above 50. So I want an alert to sound to me to let me know that, hey, there could be something here. And I'm not sure if what this is. Volume oscillator. Is that a percentage? Is it arithmetic? Is it pips? Is it? I don't know. I have not figured out what this is or how to set it up properly to get it to sound off. So if someone knows and can light up a video for me on this and tag me somehow. I'd really appreciate it. What I'm doing wrong. Look at that upside move. From 2, what does that say? We sold this one here. Here's one. See, it's 52. It didn't go off then again. I think I said it just recently, and it went above 50 and it didn't go off. Cross above 50, I want that to sound off, and it didn't. So obviously I'm doing something wrong for the alert not to sound off. So I want this could be a place that you would, a decision area. So right now you have a decision area. I'd love to be able to bracket this, but you want to buy above, sell below. Maybe not selling right in here. Let it form and then sell. So, or buy above this. So if it fails here, you want to buy above this. But you kind of want it to set up something like this and then take it on the short side. The higher this volume gets, the better the trade gets, by the way. You see 80s, 100. You see this oscillator. It's set up 333, by the way. So it's going to print 3 bars, and it's going to show up that way. So this is a high volume event. So right there, there you go. You wanted to be long above here, and then what you're trying to do right now. I haven't officially decided to. So here is the event. Your stop would be under this. Your entry point's a little above that, and you're trying to take it on. Your failure point's here. So if it goes a little above like this and then stops, then you could have a reversal coming back this way. The only problem with this is this happened on this move going up. So that's why I would be cautious about the better of these trades where the volume kicks in is down in here and you catch this part of the move, not up here and catching. When it comes up here, it could continue to move up, or it could come back down again. It's just a signal though. It's not a oh wow, look at that, let's go at it. It's not always correct. It's just something out there that shows something. So you have your oscillator showing kind of coming down a little bit. Could be coming and testing down here. This is a beautiful Gann setup, by the way. I'd be more apt to take this one on to the short side. X marks the spot down here. In fact, let's pause this video. Boy, I went for 20 freaking minutes and didn't plan to do this. Let's pause this video and see how this trade finishes off today. All right. All right, let's call it break even at best today. This bar is only above 50, so this is not the best signal for this to work. I do like this setup though. We have a short day. We have a go on cross prices, right? And you have a beautiful setup going back for this right here. So and it's a down day. So again, signal moving and then going back with the trend. The predominant trend is down today. So there's your target right there. You know, I will pause to see how this all finishes off for now. Wow, I did not expect to make a 25-minute video today. I was thinking about 10 minutes tops, and I kept bullshitting around. All right, let's pause here. All right, so I didn't have to pause long. It's moving. Got a break-even trade right now, roughly, right? Maybe you lost one on both sides, but then you win again here. Here's an even better thing that I noticed. Actually, I can't do that because that chart doesn't allow you to see through it. But look at this right here. Here's your 4-minute signal right here. So you could have waited for this, and then now you're coming down 3 bars, right? Got 1, 2, you got 3 coming down here to the. If I had the guts to trade it, right? I already made money on the day, so I'm like, all right, I'm done. But there's a nice little setup there. One of in my wheelhouse trades, and it works. Gann works best, predominantly going with the trend of the trade. So the retracement going back, slow and steady coming back at you, and then you go back and take on the trend side of the trade. Once again, the predominant trend today was down. I mean, remember where we are. We're between S3 and S2. We're looking for a retracement back into this area, right? X marks the spot to come down in this area. It could come down to here, though, right? Into this area. There's some interest right in here. So we're kind of right where that is right now. So it's a zone. So X marks the spot doesn't mean it has to be all the way down here. It's a zone of control. So here's your zone of control. It's hit the top side of that zone. Now, which way does it go? But it definitely, here's your Gann signal coming off of that right there. 4th time through. It doesn't mean how many times it hits. It hit more than 4 times. But you want to take the trade on towards the trend side. So you look for the up move. That's counter trend. And the trend today on the short side is down. See if it makes it all the way down here and goes lower now. All right, all right, all right. So this is close enough for me. It's a successful Gann setup. Going back into the zone. The zone, once again, was in here. It definitely made it down to it. So you have your signal. Go Gann signal towards the trend side of the trade. I mean, you could have literally waited for it to come here before getting in. Might have caught you a little early and caught you once, but might have been able to stay in it. I don't know. Maybe it caught you once, but you see this. This is just a beautiful setup. It happens over and over and over again. Once again, it works on the other way too, right? If an up move is going on, which you know it happens a lot in NASDAQ, you can catch this going the other direction. So people stop the up move, and eventually you can see it contains by the highway here that I have, and then it makes its move. It knows where it wants to go because it's already been here before. Just a beautiful setup that W.D. Gann had talked about in his work. And it's uncanny how often, and it works best going with the primary predominant trend of the day on a trending day. Remember that. Remember those two. Predominant trend on a trending day. It was a downtrend today. Therefore, you want to let the market go up and then take it back down. Today was beautiful because it would set in here between S2 and S3 today. Actually hit S3 now, finally. Damn, if I would just had the balls to take on this trade. I'd already made enough money on the day, and I'm like, all right, everything's cool, we're good. Yeah. Maybe I should have kept on trading. So here's your 4-minute chart. Beautiful setup all the way down to the S3. There's your last, pretty much, it's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon right now. It hit exactly where I wanted it to go. Where it goes beyond this, I have no idea. But here's your area that we were going to. And it broke down. So if you could trail this, beautiful setup there. These don't happen very often. You have this move up here earlier. Was that 1248? Had this kind of move right here. But this is probably the best. Well, actually, had this one here, 1152. But this one is by far the best of the day. Of course, now as it comes off the bottoms, you should have most likely have cleared out or close to clearing out. You should have very low contracts on at that point when you're reaching down to the bottom of the trade itself. All right, let's get out of here. It's Dave Knight here at Dave Knight Trade. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. See you in the next video put together. Bye for now.